So yesterday, when it comes to WWE 2K23, we actually got a lot of new info about this game. Well, not necessarily just info, but gameplay, entrances, news, soundtrack, we got a bunch of stuff. Because yesterday, 2K went live with another 2K showdown, and boy was it polarizing. Because there was some good news, and there's some bad news. Now, which would you like first? We're going to talk about the bad news first. Because I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I don't know why I'm doing the British accent. I am British. It's actually bad news. I'm saying it's bad news because of the gimmick, but bad news, Barrett, Wade Barrett, it's actually some good news. Because now, I mean, it's not confirmed. I'm not going to go ahead and say it's confirmed that Wade Barrett is in the game, but if you take a look at this day's screenshot right here, in the background of the letters, you can see John Cena in WWE 2K23 giving a crossbody, I think, to what is Wade Barrett. We finally got the LITA entrance yesterday. We finally got LITA. We saw the model. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good, bruv. I wanted to be finding a positive about this LITA entrance, but I'm sorry, I've got to be negative for a second. I can't really say anything positive. I can't be that guy that lies. I gotta be honest. When it comes to this LITA entrance, I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed. I mean, one, it's the same motion. Two, it's those stupid Hall of Fame, those ugly, disgusting, dirty Hall of Fame Titantrons that are still in the game. Like, I wouldn't even care if it was just the generic Hall of Fame Titantron from back in the day from the old WWE games, but it's like this weird combination of you've tried to put the name on it and make it a bit more personal, but then also you weirdly transition into the actual Titantron, which is what it should be the whole time, and then it's like this ugly 12-year-old made this in After Effects kind of thing, and I just don't get it. We don't need that. Either give me the option to just have the normal Tron that they had, the Retro Tron, or don't. Like, I don't. And the face as well. Like, bro, you could land a plane on that forehead. Bro's got the KSI forehead. Like, I swear to God, they unveiled LITA and they showed the model, and I swear I heard that clip from the SpongeBob movie where it's like, bald, oh my eyes! You had her in 2K20, you had it. It's a real bummer, because you guys know how excited I was to play as LITA, and you know how excited I was to see her back in the game. But, the entrance with her and a little bit in Cora Jade's entrance, which we'll talk about in a second, but there's this random little speed up thing where they turn into the Flash all of a sudden. Fix that. I don't know publicity to just be like, oh, here's an entrance, we know you're not gonna like it, but, and especially after the Nikki Bella entrance as well, like, people already slated that. Now they've seen LITA. The women's legend stands are they have pitchforks. It's like the Simpsons movie out there. And so yeah, I don't know, man, I've talked about it for so many game cycles in a row, like, this is like my third year talking about the weird marketing for 2K, but it's just like common sense, guys, you know. Fair enough if LITA, you know, she's in this state in the game, it's not a great thing, but to publish her entrance at this point in the cycle, it's like, come on, you knew the response you were gonna get. Maybe you knew the response you were gonna get and you didn't care, or maybe it was out of your hands, I don't know. But now, stopping the negativity for just a moment, actually kind of stopping the negativity, this is kind of a half-half. Cora Jade's entrance, as I just mentioned a moment ago, was also released. We got the full entrance with the skateboard and everything, and I've got to say, it cooked. And I forget if I talked about it in a previous video or not, because it might have been released in the last couple of days, but Grayson Waller's entrance also, while we're talking about things that cooked, Grayson Waller's entrance and Cora Jade's entrance, the NXT people, actually, like, I'm really impressed. Grayson Waller's entrance especially is absolutely fantastic and so accurate. Like, I know he still has the gloves on and everything, and that's a bit of a you know, an annoying point for people in the community, but at the same time, you can change the attire. Overall, his entrance motion looks great. Titantrons look great. The feel of his entrance, it's great. Grayson Waller's like on fire right now. I think he's about to fight Shawn Michaels at Stand and Deliver. I don't know what's going on in NXT. It's a weird time, but it's great regardless. This guy's out here beefing with Shawn, saying he's just a suit now, he's sold out. I don't know, I'm watching though. We will be watching. But yeah, Grayson Waller, oh my god, I can't speak to Grayson Waller's entrance cooks. Cora Jade's entrance cooks. If you're a fan of babyface Cora Jade, obviously, you know, we've got the thing where she has the heel Titantrons, and also it's not heel Cora. That sucks. We don't have the Generation of Jade Cora, but at the same time, I wasn't really expecting, like we've known for a couple of weeks that it was going to be outdated, and yes, that does suck considering she turned heel in July, which was a long time ago at this point, but I kind of already knew. I kind of had my expectations let down a little bit for when they did drop the full entrance. Regardless, it's going to make a good entrance for a lot of people's cause and Darby Allin and everything. And so, yes, of course, I want an updated Cora Jade. Maybe there'll be an update in my faction version of Cora Jade. We never know. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to WWE 2K23, do I think this is like, you know, these are red flags that are gonna really have a detrimental effect to the health of the game? Not really. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna point these things out, and I think they always should be pointed out, and I think we have a right to be angry about these things, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, for everything, like, if there's one thing I've noticed on the road to 2K23 is that for every negative thing we have, we also have a positive thing to look at as well. And don't get me wrong, like the speed thing, and the leader model, and the forehead, and the Lord Farquaad, Bella, like, these are things we should point out, but then it's also like we should look at the fact that the Cena showcase could be good, and more importantly, War Games is in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Grayson Waller entrance is really good. It's like for every hit they have a miss, but then there's a hit, and then there's a miss, and it's just, it's annoying. Like, YouTube title hyperbole aside, with me saying, could this be the greatest of all time? That was just a nice title, okay? Like, if we're being deadly serious, I do still think this is going to be a fun game, and I'm going to give it a chance whenever I get the chance to play it, and then I'm going to make my full judgment, and I think you should do that as well. However, if things start to look like He Who Shall Not Be Named in 2019, then maybe we go to DEFCON 5. I mean, now one more thing that we did get the other day is the WWE 2K23 soundtrack. However, with that being said, it's like a decent soundtrack and everything. You know, Metallica's on there, Doja Cat's on there, but there's no Bad Bunny, so I don't care.